Hey, Q, he work a little harder than me on them YouTube joints. I can't. He be having joints out every single day. I be I be rolling over. You know, you ever have a friend that work out more than you, and you be working out 3 times a week, but he make you feel bad because you don't be out there 5 times a week.
See, look, it's always a bigger one, right? Because you be looking at me like that, then I'll be over here watching my guy Engraven. Engraven be uploading like 3 times a day. I'll be like, damn, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Me out here with my one little video, he dropping like banger, banger, banger. I'm like, damn, man.
GB, I'm the
QC.
GB.
You know what I mean?
It's QC. We back at it again. See, you ain't seen him on the channel in a long time. I told him we gonna bring this back. You know the season come around. Now you have you've been gaining some weight. You look like you've been putting some work in the gym. If you haven't noticed, my man Quincy, he's he moved to can we say that? Can we say that here? Where you at?
I'm just gonna keep it like this. I've been graduated from the medium t-shirts, you know what I mean? And I'm going to keep it real. You know, look, if you a person watching this show with the medium t-shirt on, I have no qualms with you as a person. I don't mean to disrespect you intentionally, but if you ever tried to give me a direction, I am not taking directions from a man or person in a medium t-shirt. That's just how I live my life. You know, I used to be dude in a medium t-shirt out there in the 160, 150, 170, hanging on to that medium t-shirt. And I wonder, why don't people respect me? People don't get out the way when I walk. Why people just try to say these jokes? And it was the damn medium t-shirt. I grew out the medium t-shirts. I'm extra large life. I'm about 205 right now, you know, 30 running back weight. You know what I mean?
You might be able to pick up an edge defender.
Let me tell you, because I know for a fact, G.Bush, we're both not medium t-shirt men. If somebody came up to you with medium t-shirt energy, you listening? Hey G, you need to change your show. I don't like it. He could run Good Karma Brands or whoever's running Viacom, and he'd be like, nah, man, not no dude in no medium t-shirt. I refuse.
Let's talk about it. This is a game where there's been people following the Baker Mayfield. Like, did he say or did he not say it? I think he got set up. I think somebody set him up low key. Like, they weren't supposed to report that. But that's beyond the story. When you look at this game, do you think what is the gravity and what is the magnitude of the game? If the Browns lose, let's go to that part.
If the Browns lose this game, I don't think it means that much. Like, it's gonna mean something on social media where people are gonna make like jokes at the end of the day. But let's be real. Anything that happens when Jacoby Brissett's the quarterback is not that big of a deal, right? Like, that's just what it is, right? If it happens in a good direction, hey, that's great. That don't mean we keeping Jacoby Brissett. If it happens in a bad direction, that's great. But, that's not good. But, hey, it's not like we was keeping Jacoby Brissett. So it ain't that deep, right? If Baker beats the Browns, it ain't that deep. The other way around, it still ain't that deep, but it's one of those things that's more fun to me than it is anything indicative of what this team is going to be. Because whether people like it or not, Deshaun is going to be the starting quarterback for this team for the next probably decade. Right, the next 10 years of Browns football will be headlined by Deshaun Watson. Right, so if this were Deshaun and he lost to Baker Mayfield, might be something there. Right, but since it's Jacoby, it's like, I'm not really tripping over it. Like, it's going to suck because it's going to hurt their chances to make the playoffs and all that. But if they lose to Baker Mayfield that week, but then beat the Jets, beat the Steelers, beat the Falcons, and then let's say they beat the Bengals on Monday night, are you going to be tripping over that Baker Mayfield loss anymore?
Not really.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're much more long-term than I am. You're much more tempered than I am. I'm emotional as hell when it comes to certain things. And I'm going to tell you what. That day they take that L to Baker Mayfield, if that happens, I'm going to be sick. You're going to be sick. You're going to be sick. Especially if he's out there throwing it up. You know what he does. When Baker
But here's the thing with G. Here's the thing with Baker though. Even if he has a great game, It's not like we've never seen him have a great game.
I
like
know.
so it's like
So you said
here's what I'm saying.
50% chance this is gonna happen.
Well, here's what I'm saying. If he has a good game, it's not like it's not like Baker got ran out of town or got traded because he's incapable of having a good game. It's because he's incapable of being consistent, right? So having one good game proves nothing that, the Browns might have been wrong on this, right? Now, if he goes out and wins an MVP, yeah, people going to be sick. But you think he win an MVP?
No.
Okay, so you know what I mean. So he not about to win an MVP off of one good game in Cleveland. And
MVP for a night still hurt. If you break up with your girl, when you break up with her, she was 225. She is now 130 with a crazy dress on, and you in the club, she in the club, and every dude, including your boys, is like, "Oh my God, she's a winner tonight." That still hurt. She the MVP for the night. Don't mean she's gonna be Miss America. That still hurt.
It's one night. And then tomorrow's the next night. And then it's going to be somebody else in that position. And you know what I mean? It's temporary. You know what I mean? Like, the Baker can have that good game. It's going to be everything people talk about for like the 4 o'clock window. And then something crazy could happen at the 8 o'clock game and then nobody's talking about it anymore. Right? Like, it really is not going to be that deep. Like, are we going to have the annoying Baker Mayfield fans in our mentions? Yes. But guess what? If the Browns win that game, those morons are still going to be there because they've been there no matter what with this dude. Right? 5 interception game. Oh, it was really Jedrick Wills' fault. Like, they're gonna be there no matter what. I just choose at this point to ignore them because arguing with them does nothing but like make them think they're important. So it's just, to me, it's like, yeah, man, if they win that game, they're gonna act like Baker fans are gonna act like they won the Super Bowl, and Panther fans will join the Baker fans in acting like they won the Super Bowl. But you think Baker winning the Super Bowl? Who do you think has a better chance to win the Super Bowl? The Browns in the next 5 years or Baker Mayfield?
This is why I hate having rational friends. This is why I hate having rational friends, bro, because like you be wanting to go off, but you be like, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense too. Oh, this make real good sense, dog. And then you be like, man, you just come away being mad because you can't really be mad because you like, man, he didn't talk me off the ledge. I don't like when people talk me off the ledge. All right, next question. Next question. So the first game, we already understand that don't matter. What are you making of the whole Josh Dobbs and the new acquisition of one Kellen Mond?
Oh, man.
Here's my thing. Do you believe that it's pretty much a guarantee that Jacoby Brissett, no matter what, whether it's, bad play, injury, whatever, is going to start those 11 games? Or do you think you'll see any other quarterback?
I think we're thinking about this in the wrong way. I don't think it's will Josh Dobbs replace Jacoby Brissett. It's more or less Josh Dobbs and Jacoby Brissett and Josh Dobbs. I think they're going to be more of a tandem than they are a competitor, right?
Explain that to me.
Think about it like this, right? Although people think Jacoby Brissett can take read options, he's slow. Right, he's more Big Ben athletic than he is anything else, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he's not going to be able to run some of the plays that you have installed because you have Deshaun Watson. The great thing about Deshaun Watson, you get the best of both worlds, and he's better at both things than both those guys.
Okay.
Right? So, but if you want to be able to run most of the playbook, you can't really run some of these plays where Deshaun has to be mobile on the run with Jacoby Brissett. And a lot of those are red zone plays. Also, you want to run 22, right? Have those 2 running backs in the backfield. You need a running threat at quarterback to get away with it, basically, right? You can't really run those with the stand-up quarterback. That's why I didn't run it with Baker that much, because it just ends up in sacks when you don't have any protections and you're 5 wide like that. And those routes, remember, running back routes take forever to develop. Right. So you can't, and you're in 5 protection. You have to be in 5-man protection at that point, right, when you go 22. So what people don't understand about 22, why the Browns aren't. You need somebody mobile to run 22. So I think Josh Dobbs probably comes in there in the red zone, has some packages where you're going to be able to run the ball more because you can have a 3-headed monster of those 3 guys there being able to all be mobile, and you can have a lot of confusion to running the ball because it's probably going to be a guarantee that they're going to run the ball a ton in the red zone. You want to create as much confusion as possible when you do that, and that's a way to create some confusion. So think of this like Jameis and Taysom Hill, where they're really a pair. And
like
that's
that.
why the Browns have a third quarterback. I've been telling people for a while now, watch and see if the Browns keep a third quarterback. Because if they're planning on running a package like that, you almost have to have a third quarterback, because what if Josh Dobbs gets hurt on a running play? All of a sudden you have no backup because you only carry 2. If they're carrying 3, that tells me they're making packages for Josh Dobbs to come in there. Maybe they feel like Josh Dobbs provides a spark. Right? Mm-hmm. That's happened before. Maybe they feel like Josh Dobbs have a set of plays that he can really execute well, and they can put him in there and run it. And I know Josh Dobbs hasn't had a lot of snaps, but I'll be interested to see when you're intentionally putting Josh Dobbs out there, what he can look like.
I like his set. I like his set. And I think too, I think they want to get to a point, like, and you said something about Jacoby Brissett. Like, yeah, Jacoby Brissett, it ain't like he gonna be here. I think they want as many guys on the roster that has a similar skill set to the guy that they're going to have running it. So Deshaun Watson, if you look at Kellen Mond and you look at Josh Dobbs, those guys are like JV versions of Deshaun Watson who can do multiple things great. They have the same skill set where they can kind of run some of the same little different things. So if someone goes down, something happens, I think they don't have to change the offensive playbook that much to get from Josh Dobbs to Kellen Mond to Deshaun Watson. So I think that's a big thing too. And by the way, I think, they're not worried about your boy Schwartz missing passes, because I think they're just going to move him all the way back to the Auburn. I guarantee he's going to be a guy that's just running side. He's going back to Auburn. He's going to be running side to sideline on random orbit jet motions like 100 times. I don't think they're going to have him going forward. He's going to be a goal line scat back.
That's crazy. Well, it's going to be an interesting year. We talked a lot here. G, anything you want to say before we have to sign off, man?
Oh, no, man. I just want to check a look at my weight.
Oh, yeah. You got to get the weight. You got to let them know on your own channel how you living. You know what I mean?
Listen,
I know you. Let me check something. Hold on. Wait. Let me check something. I want to see, because y'all did Ultimate Sports TV today. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Let me see what you look like on TV today, man. You know?
you gonna say I got it together right now just for you?
I want to see if you had them spinning. You know what I mean?
It's a little difficult to see. It's a little dark in there. I made sure my lighting is better. My lighting is a little more luminous.
Don't tell me you was there next to Andy Baskin not spinning.
No, we was ready to go, man. But I will say thank you for putting me back on my job. He was like, G.Bush, you got all these hats on. She got these doggone hats on, G.Bush. I said, man, I got you. Wait till you come back. When I get back to Ohio, I'm going to have the wave spinning. And we back, man. Shout out to
Okay. I saw it. Okay. G.Bush is officially off the hook.
So you gonna be 215? Where we go on this? You gonna be 215?
I'm not going higher than 205. I'm going. If I go anything, I'm going lower, because my body is not reacting well to being this strong. Okay.
Them 2X t-shirts come with a lot of collateral.
I'm about to. You know what I mean? So I'm about to maintain size, but I am not trying to get any heavier than this. I understand why Joe Thomas turned into a tight end after he retired, because that extra weight. If I go somewhere and I see that the security guard is wearing a medium, I'm stealing some stuff just on principle. You know what I mean? Like
he gonna do. You remember on The Wire when Marlo came out and that security guard was like,
so you want it to be one way, but it ain't that way. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why did you steal this thing? You don't have to steal it. You wearing a medium t-shirt. I got to do this for the.
You see how this work? Now he done did all of that. He walk out the store and they get me because I'm darker. Get over here. It's you. It was that guy right there.
I go with G.Bush, because G.Bush is taller than me too. You know what I mean?
I'm all big. I'm like, whoa. They got